Hi, Gemini. I am here to do your reading for January, early January 2022. So, first reading of the year. It's very exciting. I hope you have a wonderful upcoming year. Okay. Please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? Let's see what spirit animal is for you. Uh-oh. Sometimes life stings. Well, that's kind of an interesting card to come out. Okay, let's see what Wisdom of the Oracle would like to come out for you. Oh, okay. It wanted to jump out. Okay. You have building blocks, which is a beautiful card. This is talking about you having a solid foundation and building on it, okay? Which is beautiful. Now let's see what your overall energy is. And then we'll take some cards, and depending on what the cards say, we might clarify the wasp spirit, okay? Okay, you have the Nine of Fire. Protect what you have created, be prepared, never give up, ask your angels for help, and or environmental activism and animal rights. It could be any or all of these, but it looks like a very strong energy here, okay? You are ready to protect and defend, and you are building on a solid foundation. So let's get some cards, and then we might take a card for the wasp spirit. It depends on what cards come up, okay? So let's see. Okay, we have some cards. We have 3 that wanted to come out. The first one is you need to take a rest, okay? And this talks about you reaching your first milestone. Therefore, you need to take a break. I don't think that first milestone is necessary. You know, it might be something else, like being so busy trying to protect and defend that you need to take a break. But then you have the Emperor, which is a extremely strong energy. The Emperor builds solid foundations from which his success will grow. And you have Judgment. This talks about you going through a huge awakening and tuning into a higher frequency. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Devil, okay? So it looks like there is something that has been detrimental to you. And it could be back from December, it could be from a long time ago, or it could be just recently. And maybe that's where the wasp spirit comes into play. Okay? So let's get some more cards, and then I'm pretty sure we'll take a card for that wasp spirit. You have some very good cards and a few challenging cards. Okay. This is a very good card. Very fast, positive moving energy. It's a beautiful card. And your overall energy is one of protecting and defending. But when you look at it, you get the impression of it's very fast. Very adamant, but very fast. Okay. Beautiful. You have the World. And this talks about a successful completion of a cycle. Therefore, the beginning of something new. And it's saying, whatever you've completed or are completing, you're doing it successfully. Therefore, you know, it's like the world is your oyster. What do you want to create in your life? Because you can create whatever it is that you want. And it's coming out right underneath the Emperor. It's very strong, solid foundations. Knight of Pentacles. And this knight is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And all knights are the hardest working cards in the deck. And this is the knight that is perfect for building solid foundations. So you have 3 cards that talk about foundations, solid foundations, right? So that definitely has a big impact on your reading, I would think. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Devil again. So that's the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. So there is something in your life that is detrimental, and you need to remove it. Okay, so let's take some clarifying cards. Let's start with the Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. This is a very interesting reading. You have 2 cards that came out because you have some beautiful cards here. Solid foundations. The Emperor, extremely strong. You're going through a huge awakening, a successful completion, the world. Another beautiful energy for setting solid foundations. And then you have some real challenging ones. So this could either be, a progression of the same thing, or it could potentially be 2 separate things. Okay, now these are the cards that came out for the Wasp Spirit. The first one is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords rules from a place of authority. And they base their decisions on what they know to be truth. So this could either be saying the truth stings, or you are not getting the truth and it stings. And then you have the Tower. And now a little bit about the Tower. Maybe I'll put that on this side. Okay. The Tower, there are 2 consistencies with the Tower. One is that it is abrupt, and the other is that it creates change. Now the rest of it can run the gamut. It can be something very small, and it can be something that's big. And it can be a very positive thing that happens because of the Tower. It can also be a challenging thing. It can be self-imposed. It can happen to you, You're tootling along and then all of a sudden, boom, right in your face is this Tower. So it can be any of the above, right? So sometimes life stings. It's got to do with the truth, which is creating a Tower. Okay? Let's take a card for the first Devil and see what information we can find out. Okay. I don't think that is stating the problem. I think that is saying what happens when you deal with it. Because here it says you're leaving something behind. You're holding the world in your hand, and you know what you want to create. And you're just now strategizing how you are going to get there, okay? So what this says to me is you are dealing with the Devil energy. You're getting rid of it, and you're going on. Okay. Let's see if the other Devil can tell us a little more. Whoa. Now this wanted to jump out. Queen of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Wands is very social. Matter of fact, she's like a social butterfly. Okay? She lives a very busy life, making connections with others and putting herself out there as she pursues her creative vision. She's confident, courageous, determined. And one thing I love about her is she's unafraid to speak up and be heard. And that is clarifying the other Devil. So it looks like to me, these aren't saying what the problem is or was. It's saying what's coming from you taking care of this problem. You're creating a new beginning, which is right here. You're very social and you're, I guess you could say, networking, building on your career or your life. She's very social, but also she's unafraid to speak up and be heard, which is a big deal. And she's confident and courageous. And that reminds me of this overall energy. But then it's also a wands energy, fire or wands. So it would make sense. And this is a wands energy too. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Oh, well, before we do, I'm sure you would like to see what's at the bottom of the deck from clarifying the devils. You have the world again. Okay, you have it right here. And this is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. They did that with the devil. But they're also doing it with a successful completion of a cycle. So that definitely says to me, whatever this devil energy is, you're getting rid of it. It's gone. Okay? So it's nothing to stress over too much. All right? Because you have the world card twice. So now, talking about this just for a minute. First card, wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. And it's clarified by the King of Swords, who bases all his decisions on what he knows to be truth. So what that would say to me is you were not getting the truth in some aspect of your life that was extremely important to you, which created a tower. Now, as far as how big or little that tower is, only you will know. But I would say it's big enough that it's creating a change in your life. You have the world card twice, successful completion of a cycle, and the beginning of something new. And your overall energy. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. Never give up. Ask your angels for help. Okay? So I would say whatever this is big enough to where it creates a new cycle or a new beginning for you. One where you have solid foundations. Remember, there's a solid foundation. Here's a solid foundation. Here's a solid foundation. And here it says it's very fast, positive moving energy. Okay? So I would say the devil energy has something to do with not getting the truth. It's also possible not giving the truth. But I don't see that because you have some beautiful cards here, like going through a huge awakening where you're tuning into a higher frequency. And here you're defending. So I would say you weren't getting or aren't getting the truth. And now the devil energy can be a variety of things. It can be, say, like addictions to anything that is not healthy for you. Substances, people, anything. But oftentimes what it is, or most times it's thoughts. It could be anxieties, fears, stresses, things like that. That, when you get too many of those, it is very hard on you. And it's not healthy for you at all. So it might very well be that because it talks about the truth. Right? So there's potential that you weren't being truthful with yourself. Or somebody not being truthful with you. But regardless, you're in the defense mode. You're going to protect and defend, period. Which you do. Because of your efforts, you're removing the devil energy. And it's being replaced with a new beginning. The successful completion of a cycle times 2. Which is creating this new beginning. And you know exactly what it is you want, where you want to go, and you're leaving the devil behind. And there's something to do with being social. Okay? Confident. courageous and determined. Sounds just like this, only in queen form. And now, extremely social. All right? So you're getting rid of whatever this challenging energy is. And like I said, this could be from a while back. It doesn't have to be in January. It can be from months ago, potentially even years. But you're getting rid of it, ending that cycle successfully, and beginning a new beginning. One with strong foundation. Strong foundation. Strong foundation. And here, also a wonderful planner and implementer. If you want something done and done thoroughly, this is the best energy. Okay? They make for sure all their T's are crossed, all their I's are dotted. That's why they're not in a hurry, because they are so thorough. But here it says you have very fast, positive, moving energy and a lot of it. So by getting rid of this double energy, you're quickly bringing in this new beginning. And you are setting solid foundations. You're going through a huge awakening, tuning into a higher frequency. And when you're all done with this, once you get this started, you need to take a break, okay? Be nice to yourself. And it does. I do think this does apply here. You've reached your first milestone, or will be reaching your first milestone, by getting rid of the devil energy, closing out that cycle, and starting this new, beautiful cycle. Okay? Absolutely, I would say beautiful in how this begins. And you are very, very strong. Taking care of this devil energy, getting rid of it, and bringing in this beautiful new start. And when you have a solid foundation, what you put on it will be stable, right? If you don't have a solid foundation, it might be stable, and then it might crumble. But you have 3 different places that talks about this solid foundation, okay? But do kind of be prepared, because some of this could be coming in quickly, all right? And remember, that was at the bottom of the deck from clarifying the devil. It's gone. You don't need to worry about that. So let's get some cards from the universe and see what they would like to share. Okay, very interesting. These cards landed right on top of the Queen of Wands, which is right on top of the devil. Okay? The Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. The Lovers means that you either know somebody or might very well meet somebody where there's this beautiful love between you. So, there could be something to that. And it talks about you starting something new and taking wonderful care of it. And it comes into fruition, and it's beautiful. And they're using the garden as a way to describe this, which is, I think, a beautiful way. You plant your seeds. You tend to the garden. And you take good care of it. And before too long, you have this beautiful, beautiful garden. Okay? So let's get one more card. Oh, in case you would like to see this, at the bottom of the deck from taking those 2 cards, you have this card again. So that's universe's way of saying I meant what I said. So when you get a chance in here, you need to take a break, take a vacation. You know, rest, exercise, meditate, take walks in the woods, do something that gets you away from this. Even though there's beautiful energy here, you need to just take a break. Okay. All right. Okay, this is making reference to the problem area. Okay. When I take cards from the universe, if there's been a problem, not 100% of the time, but usually I get a card or cards that reference the problem. And this is saying whatever this problem was, it was to the point that you couldn't focus. You were having a hard time even sleeping at night. Okay? And it is a 9, which is one card before an ending. So it was pretty strong. All right? Or is pretty strong, however that it, whatever stage you are in this. But, like I said before, not to worry, because you are taking care of this devil energy. It's gone. It's going. Successfully getting rid of it. And what you do with this, these are thoughts, okay? So it is probably, like I said, it could be addictions. It could be a variety of things. But I specifically talked about problematic thoughts. And this is talking about problematic thoughts. So it might very well be thoughts that either were solely internal or that were created by something external that, you had a challenge with. Okay, but at any rate, it is thoughts, no matter where they came from, that has put you in this state. But again, not to worry, because you're successfully taking care of it. You need to get rid of your thoughts, unless you've already done that. The challenging ones, right? Deal with them. If they've come from someplace external, deal with that external issue. And whatever is coming from within you, deal with that appropriately. Because you have a beautiful new beginning where you get to create whatever it is you want in your life. And at the bottom of the deck, from taking that card, we have this card again, which is the universe's way, once again, of saying I meant what I said. So by getting rid of this devil energy, you're bringing in this beautiful new beginning, which is going to come in quickly, okay? So be prepared for some fast-moving energy. Okay, let's get a charm. I don't look, so sometimes I get teased. No, look, it's a happy face, and it's got little hearts for eyes. So what that says to me, happy times are ahead. Good times are coming for you, okay? These devils, energies, gone. This is gone. The wasp spirit is gone. And you are going to be very, very happy. And you can calm down out of this energy. Okay, thank you so much. And it looks like the beginning of your year is creating a beginning for you that is going to be wonderful. Okay? So enjoy it. Okay, much love. Bye.